Suddenly, they are now realizing that, okay, Cold War may be over. There is a new strategic threat to us from China, which has advanced so much in terms of technology. It's a rival in space. It has beaten us in things like 5G. It has caught up with us and hacked into our entire systems. It's come to a stage where, our top technologies are under danger from China. Now, if you're going to deal with China on these terms, Trump, at least to his credit, recognized that there is this huge strategic problem. It is not just a problem somewhere far out in the Far East, which is a problem of India or a problem of Philippines or a problem of Vietnam. It is a problem of the USA also. The tendency of the USA, even under Obama and most certainly under Trump, was to just disengage from the rest of the world and go into isolationism. They were sick and tired of financing wars that never ended, whether it was in Syria, in Iraq, in Libya, various other places. They just wanted to withdraw and get out. Suddenly, they are now realizing that, okay, Cold War may be over. There is a new strategic threat to us from China, which has advanced so much in terms of technology. It's a rival in space. It has beaten us in things like 5G. It has caught up with us and hacked into our entire systems. It's come to a stage where, our top technologies are under danger from China. Now, if you're going to deal with China on these terms, Trump, at least to his credit, recognized that there is this huge strategic problem. It is not just a problem somewhere far out in the Far East, which is a problem of India or a problem of Philippines or a problem of Vietnam. It is a problem of the USA also. So what should he do? First, he needs to rebuild his fences with NATO. He needs to then strengthen the Quad, India, Japan, Korea, Australia, put it together with NATO. Get all these guys closer together. Cleared strategic alliance even with ASEAN. Mr. Trump's approach was transactional. Basically, his idea of having a good foreign policy was, how can I go and sell as many arms as possible to Mr. Modi, to Saudi Arabia, to Sudan? He was a transactional man. He was a salesman. We need to move from a transactional approach to foreign policy to a strategic approach, saying there is now a new Cold War enemy. For that, we need allies, and we have to strategize those allies. And in Asia, there is no question that as a long-run strategic partner, India would be close to the top because of our very high population and the fact that we are a border state. Now, we are still a very poor state. Let's face the facts. China is 10 times ahead of us in terms of GDP per capita, and it is 100 times ahead of us in top technology. Right? So right now, we can't really be a top-class strategic partner. But I said, you put us along with Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Korea, all of these, Taiwan, all of these other guys, and you build up a relationship, which is therefore based on saying, this is not transactional, this is strategic. That is very necessary. A very important issue you see is about to come up. The US Congress has passed an act saying that if you buy sanctioned goods from the USSR, from Russia, then we can put sanctions on you. Now, India has contracted to buy S-400 missiles from Russia. Turkey did the same. So for a long year, there was a standoff and nothing happened. But the USA has, under Trump, who is still president, the USA has just placed serious military sanctions upon Turkey for buying S-400 missiles from Russia. We face exactly the same treatment because we have also signed a contract with Russia for buying exactly the same missiles. So one of our major things will have to be, we have to persuade Biden that, look, we are not Turkey. Please do not treat us the same way. And if possible, you need to rescind the order. I mean, Trump may have put this order against Turkey. I think Biden will have to be said, we can't be buying all our arms from one country. We have to diversify our sources. We are already buying so many arms from the USA. Please let us also buy this from Russia. The only problem up there, they claim, is that if you buy these Russian systems, that will enable the Russians to listen in to the movements of your aeroplanes. So in the case of Turkey, This F-35 aircraft of the Americans, they say we have banned future sales because if you use the Russian things. So this also means that we probably will not be able to buy certain kinds of American equipment. We have to take this into account. Now, right now, there are no plans to buy American aircraft, but there is a proposal to shift the entire F-16 line. I mean, they are extremely keen to say lock, stock and barrel, the entire factory can be moved to India. There is also the question of, if you see the huge success of drones, which Turkey has demonstrated in Azerbaijan, and which earlier Iran demonstrated when it used drones against Saudi Arabia. I mean, the USA is our main source of drones. So we need to say, instead of spending $100 million on one aeroplane, let me spend $1 a piece on 1 million drones. I mean, that kind of change of thinking needs to take place. As I said, these are some of the big strategic issues which we will have to think out with Mr. Biden.